Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Clark. I am the founder and CEO of Clark College Consulting and Clark College Funding, the author of 2 wonderful books, and I've helped over 1,000 families with selecting, applying, and financing college over the last decade. And today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about reviewing your financial aid award letters. So during this process, if you're a senior, you should be receiving or downloading a financial aid award letter from every college that you were accepted at. If you filled out a financial aid form, you should get a financial aid award letter. And if you were like me, the first time you looked at a financial aid award letter, it can be a little bit confusing, a little bit overwhelming, and really not knowing exactly what you have can feel very confused. And so I'm here to help you kind of explain what's on the award letter and what you should be looking at. So there's really 6 points that I want to walk you through that I think are very important when you're reviewing the financial aid award letter. The first thing we want to look at is what is the cost of attendance on the award letter. Some colleges do a really good job of stating this is the cost of attendance, meaning how much it's going to cost for your son or daughter to go to that school for 1 year. What does the cost of attendance include? Well, it includes tuition and fees, room and board, books and supplies, personal expenses, miscellaneous expenses. They add it all together to say, hey, this is how much it's going to cost for your son and daughter to attend for 1 year. Now, if you have more than one financial aid award letter and you're comparing 2 colleges, you want to make sure you're comparing apples to apples, because not all colleges put all their expenses on their cost of attendance. So some colleges will put just their direct cost, meaning their tuition and fees and room and board. And some colleges will put all of their costs that we just stated. So indirect and direct costs. So make sure when you're looking at cost of attendance at each school that they have tuition and fees, room and board, books and supplies, personal expenses, and miscellaneous expenses. If they do not, you need to go to that college's website, find out what that information is or how much that cost is, add that into any direct cost so you can, again, compare apples to apples. Now, number 2, you want to know what your expected family contribution number is, your expected family contribution number, your EFC number. Well, how do you find that out? Well, if you completed a FAFSA form, the free application for federal student aid, you received a student aid report, or what I like to refer to as a SARS, S-A-R, SARS report, student aid report, and it will show you your expected family contribution number. So why is that important? Well, the need-based financial aid is based upon the cost of attendance at that particular school. They subtract your expected family contribution number, and anything left is your need-based aid. So you need to know, do you qualify for need-based aid or do you not qualify for need-based aid? If the cost of attendance is more than your expected family contribution number, then you should qualify for need-based aid. If it is the same, or if your EFC number is more than the cost of attendance, then you will not qualify for. But that doesn't mean you're not going to get any aid. If you do not qualify for need-based aid, you can still qualify for merit-based aid. You can qualify for the college's own money as well. So it's very, very important you understand what that EFC number is. Number 3, you want to know, is there a gap? Meaning, if you qualify for need-based aid, did the colleges meet 100% of that need? So let's say that the cost of attendance at a college is $40,000 and your expected family contribution is $20,000. So your need is $20,000. Did the college on their financial aid award letter offer you $20,000 of aid? If they did not, then that is called a gap. And some private schools will meet 100% of your need. Some will meet 80%. Some state schools will meet only 30% of your need. So you need to know, did they meet 100% of my need? Did they, or is there a gap there that I need to be aware of? And is that typical? Do the colleges typically meet 100%, or do they only meet a certain percent of that, a smaller percent than 100%, obviously? So is there a gap? So that's number 3. Number 4 is, how much did you get in grants and scholarships? So did your son and daughter get any scholarships or any grants? And if so, you want to pay particular attention to any stipulations that come with those grants and scholarships. Are the scholarships renewable, for example? Meaning, do you have to maintain a certain GPA to get that scholarship next year? So if a college offers you a great scholarship and you have to maintain a 3.8 GPA, which is really difficult, what is the college really telling you? More than likely, they don't think your son or daughter is going to get that scholarship in year 2 and year 3 and year 4 because of the high GPA stipulation. Some colleges offer you a 4-year scholarships with no stipulation. So if you are offered any merit aid or any scholarships, again, just kind of read the fine print, see if there's any stipulations or conditions associated with those scholarships and merit aid, or excuse me, and grants, scholarship and grants. Number 5, how much is the student and parent loans? So on your award letter, every college is going to offer you some form of loan, whether it's the federal direct loan or what that used to be referred to as the Stafford loans, which is $5,500, or it could be a Parent Plus loan. And you really want to take a look at that, because Parent Plus loan isn't free money. Those are actual loans. That's money that you or your son and daughter has to pay back. If it's in the parent's name, obviously it's the parent's money. If it's the Stafford loan or the direct federal loan, that is in the student's name. You want to know, what type of loan am I getting here? Whose name is it under? When is the payback period? What is the interest rate? So you want to really take a look at that. And more importantly, how much are they giving me in loan on my financial aid award letter? So if they offer you a $40,000 Parent Plus loan, is that really good? It really isn't. So you definitely want to make sure that what they offer you in a loan, is it a good offer or is it a bad offer? And number 6, is there a good mix? Is there something missing? Are you being offered grants? Are you being offered scholarships? Are you being offered loans? Are you being offered work study? If you're not being offered work study, call the college. Let them know that your son and daughter would like some work study. So what is work study? It means you're actually taking a job on campus, and they'll pay your son and daughter to do that job, and they can use that towards personal expenses or towards their education. So it's a great opportunity, and even if you're offered it and you don't like the job, you don't have to take it. So it is a great, great opportunity to reduce the cost of college. So definitely look for that as well. And also take a look at your offer, your gaps, your percentages in terms of how much money they offered you in need-based aid. Did they meet 100%? Did they meet 80%? You need to know that. How much did they offer you in free money versus loans? And then you want to compare that to the averages. So you want to look at your son and daughter's GPA, their SAT score, see how they compared academically to last year's freshman class. Were they above average? Were they below average, or were they average? And if so, how did your award letter compare to an average student? So there are a few websites that are out there. You can go to my website as well. If you're one of my coaching clients, I have that on our coaching website, where we can actually go and calculate your EFC and put in your financial aid award letter and compare the schools, and also give you a good idea, did you get a good award letter, a bad award letter, or a fair award letter? And you need to do that at home as well if you're not working with me. You need to look at the averages. You need to see percent of need met, percent of merit-based aid based upon average student, and look at your son and daughter and compare that. Are they below average? Are they above average? If they're above average, maybe they should get an above average financial aid award letter. If they are below average academically, well, guess what? You might not have received a great financial aid award letter. And if they're average, did they get the average? So something certainly to consider when comparing financial aid award letters. Well, I hope that was helpful, guys. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for sending me questions and concerns. Feel free to keep them coming. I love to hear from you. Also, please, if you know someone who's in high school and you think this information would be helpful for them, please send this to them. Please post it on social media. We want to get the word out there to help as many families as we can with selecting, applying, and financing college. We want to make college an affordable reality for any family. And if you would like to have a free consultation, feel free to email me or contact me. Go online to my website, clarkcollegefunding.com, and you can click on a tab and we will have a free consultation and talk a little bit more about your son and daughter. But again, thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.